We will start this video with H1 time frame of gold. It has made series of higher high, higher low on H1 time frame. So we can expect a bullish trend has been started. On this time frame, our key support are 1850 and 1832. As long as price is trading above 1830 level on this time frame, you can expect next target 1890 or maybe 1900. After this trend, this can be complex sideways correction or chart pattern, which we will know when it will be ended. But right now it is only a sideways correction and our downside support is 1832. Even if price tests this 1832 level, then it can easily retrace back up to 1850. So next buying opportunity will be near 1830 horizontal support level, and this has been tested this time. In past it has been tested many times on daily time frame. If we go to H4 time frame, then we can see price is trading above 1832 level and it is making sideways correction above 1850 resistance level after breakout, and next resistance is 1880, but key resistance is 1915 area. So all of these bulls after this sideways correction will target 1890 on 1900 level, because before this resistance there is no perfect place to resell gold price. So new high can break 1880 or retracement can retest 1832 level, but main target will be 1915 area. If we zoom in on this H4 time frame, then you can see price perfectly testing 1832 horizontal price level as a support and as a resistance. Is first tested, then retrace, breakout, then retest, and still trading above that horizontal level. After end of this correction, the first near target will be 1880. We will only know this is a WXY sideways correction or chart pattern when this correction will be ended. But these two are upper support and resistance level. If we go to daily time frame, then we have this strong resistance area. It is still trading below this resistance level and it has 1877 and 1916 level, which will decide next trade for gold price. If that resistance area breaks again, then new bull trend will start immediately, or a sideways correction or retest of 1680. If we go to weekly time frame, then we can expect next weekly candle can retest this resistance area. So this is a weekly resistance zone, so trade carefully on H1 time frame. If we focus on weak macro investor like Ray Dalio, now everyone has given warning either for recession or stagflation. For a long-term investor who trade on weekly time frame, they do not care what is happening on lower time frame like daily or H4. For them, for buying gold time has come, because inflation will not go back to 2% in 1 month or 1 year. It is multi-year process and it will take at least 5 years. And Fed has all the power in the world, but at the same time they have huge bad luck. Every time they try to achieve their economic goal, something bad happen. First, their bad luck came from China, Evergrande crisis, then it came from Russia, and you will see before the inflation goes back to 2%, a new bad luck will come from invisible place. And if you compare this 2020 bullish trend of gold, which were driven by fear of hyperinflation, these were big investor and ultra rich. Hyperinflation did not came in USA, but most country like Turkey and Sri Lanka, and people of Sri Lanka have such a bad luck. Even if they got best central bank in the world, then nothing will solve their problem at least 5 years. So this new risk stagflation, which is bad for stock market. So a new bullish trend, something like this, is coming for gold, and nobody know when this will start. But on time scale, this was started in June and it is coming next week. So on weekly time frame, for a macro investing perspective, for a long term investor, gold price are bullish and it can break up to 2200, because after this big retracement it easily break this all time high and it will make a new high, because this big player has already started buying gold. Now everyone has accepted that either there will be recession or stagflation, and this is multi-year process. And bear market for stock market has already started. Crypto has crashed, and this upcoming gold crazy bull run like last time is coming. This can be first sign, but it will only confirm if price break this resistance zone and weekly candle close above 1920 level again. Because for USA it can be stagflation or recession, but for some country it is surely a recession, and for people like Sri Lanka it is depression. And if your country is part of globalization, then your country cannot escape from this effect, because FOMC member and Fed said that inflation will peak and they will not go with more aggressive rate hike, but they will raise 50 basis point in next two FOMC meeting. And if inflation keep coming down till the next two FOMC meeting, then this year they will be done with their rate hike cycle, and next year they will pause and wait. And it is visible on chart, and gold price has already made bottom on lower time frame, because stocks will not go up again until Fed start printing again or they decrease interest rate. And if you study history of US Central Bank of last 20 years, especially after Paul Volcker, they never accept their failure, and this is happening again. They are saying inflation is peaking. If this is a retracement before much higher inflation which was happened last time. But biggest concern right now is they will raise 75 basis point or not, but this decreasing inflation number says Fed will not raise 75 basis point, and gold has made bottom on lower time frame, and Nasdaq is also doing same thing on daily time frame. Because if inflation came down and goes back to 2%, it will be good for everyone. Otherwise, if recession start and depression in a poor country like Sri Lanka, millions of people will lose their job, because some people survive 2009 recession, survive corona recession, but some people are not lucky that they will survive this recession again. And if you compare all time frame of gold from H1 to daily, focus on weekly time frame, this bottom, and H1 time frame, how price react this 1832 level and 1868 top, which is our weekly resistance. If this break, the next target will be 1912. And this change in inflation data, because before this June FOMC meeting we have CPI, and trend in inflation data change, then everything will change instantly. But US central bank is not lucky. Again, before the inflation goes back to 2%, a new crisis will start again. For intraday trader, trade on H1 time frame and focus on these resistance 1868. If it breaks, the next target will be 1912, and first support is 1832 on H4 time frame. This week we do not have any big economic data, but next week you keep focus on how market react this CPI and June FOMC meeting.